This is Guru Focus Market Today, your afternoon market brief for Thursday, August 20. Here's where things stand. Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped more than 600 points today as rising Treasury yields and a sharp decline in Walmart shares weighed heavily on the market. Walmart stock tumbled 9% after the company raised its full-year outlook and received a $2.9 billion tariff refund, but reported slowing sales growth and cited cautious consumer spending. The sell-off in Walmart contributed significantly to the broader market downturn, with investors reacting to both company-specific and macroeconomic concerns. Turning now to the bond market, Treasury Secretary Bessent's recent interventions, including a debt buyback plan, have failed to stabilize conditions. Yields rebounded despite these efforts, and investor concerns over government borrowing and fiscal stability persist. Analysts are warning that the recent volatility and rising yields in the bond market may signal growing risks for the U.S. economy. On the subject of government debt, the U.S. national debt has surpassed $40 trillion, raising new alarms about fiscal sustainability and the potential impact on future economic growth. Another story we're watching is the rally in biotechnology stocks. Moderna and Merck both reported positive late-stage trial results for their melanoma cancer vaccine, sending shares of both companies higher. The results have renewed optimism in the sector and highlighted ongoing innovation in cancer therapies. Meanwhile, in corporate news, Charter Communications has completed its $34.5 billion acquisition of Cox. The combined company will now operate under the Cox Communications name, and customers will be transitioned to the Spectrum brand. Staying with major corporate moves, Anthropic, the artificial intelligence company, has reached a $65 billion revenue run rate and is reportedly preparing to file for an initial public offering as soon as this month. Now, let's turn to retail developments. Walmart announced it will use its $2.9 billion tariff refund to lower prices across food, general merchandise, and other categories, aiming to provide relief to shoppers amid persistent inflation concerns. Elsewhere, in the technology sector, Amazon plans to expand its Prime Air drone delivery service to nearly 500 U.S. neighborhoods by the end of 2026, with a target of 1 million deliveries this year. On the legal front, the California Attorney General has stated that resolving the $110 billion antitrust lawsuit against Paramount Global and Warner Bros. Discovery would require robust structural remedies. Turning to global business, Hui Kaiyan, founder of China Evergrande Group, was sentenced to life in prison for fraud and bribery related to the company's financial collapse, marking a significant development in the ongoing fallout from China's property sector crisis. In the digital asset space, Bitcoin surged 12% over 2 days as President Trump and cryptocurrency executives led a final push for the Clarity Act, which aims to provide regulatory certainty for digital assets. On the economic policy front, President Trump renewed pressure on the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates, calling current levels artificially high, as inflation remains a concern. In cybersecurity, the U.S. government has issued warnings about ongoing cyber attacks targeting critical infrastructure, including water supplies, with heightened concerns over foreign actors. Also making news, Micron Technology announced a $50 billion investment to expand its Idaho operations, positioning Boise as a global hub for memory innovation and boosting local economic growth. Finally, Starbucks has filed another layoff notice affecting over 200 jobs at its Seattle headquarters as part of ongoing restructuring efforts. That wraps up today's market update. We'll be back soon with the latest market news. Thanks for listening to the Guru Focus Brief.